And am I correct, sir, that after sensing and feeling that first explosion, it was the port side door of the ECR that blew inward? Is that correct?
The first explosion, the port door blew in.
All right. And were you able to see what the condition was of the room on the port side of that port side door? Did you see out of that doorway?
Well, there was a desk right in front of that there doorway. As soon as the doorway went in, now, as far as I know, it more than likely threw all that stuff, scattered it.
Did smoke come into the engine control room?
I don't know about smoke.
All right. You didn't sense any at that point, is that correct?
Well, now the insulation is, ceiling insulation and stuff like that come out of the ceiling.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know for a fact the insulation was floating around from the ceiling.
All right. At some point after that, you sensed and heard a second explosion, is that correct?
Within seconds, yes.
All right. And it was after that second explosion that you saw the starboard side door to the engine control room blow inward, is that correct?
I didn't see it. I was facing away from it when it hit me.
That door struck you?
That door struck me.
All right. And was that door, too, designed to swing outward from the engine control room?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did that knock you over when the door struck you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's when the tile flew up.
All right. And so there were two separate explosions on either side of the engine control room. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you testified about observing the ESDs, the lights on the panel in the engine control room. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And would you describe how many lights you saw come on that panel?
As far as I know I saw 3 to possibly 5 of them at the very bottom on the
And what
right
color?
side. I mean left side.
What color were those lights?
They'd be flashing white.
Flashing white.
Yeah.
All right. And those ESDs are designed to shut down what pieces of equipment or to close what pieces of equipment, sir?
I do not know.
All right. Do you know what connection those shutdown devices had to the air intake systems you were just testifying about with in connection to the last questioning?
No, sir, I do not know.
All right. I believe I understood you to testify a little earlier that after hearing number 3 engine rev, you also, if I understood you to say correctly, you said you could tell that the governor was kicking in and the engine was going offline. Is that what you said, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what was it that had caused the governor to kick in engine number 3?
Well, the governor did not kick in. It was trying to shut the engine down because it was overspeeding.
All right, and the governor was kicking engine number 3 offline.
He was kicking off number 3.
And how could you tell it was kicking it offline?
As soon as they started kicking it off, you could see on the Simrad control that it turned yellow. While the engine's running, it's green. While it's shutting off, it's yellow. Whenever it shuts down, it'll be, I believe, purple.
So you saw a light on the control, on a panel in the control room switch to yellow, is
Yes,
that
sir.
correct? And that indicated to you that the engine was being kicked offline.
Yes, sir.
Now, I also wanted to ask you, well, perhaps counsel could ask the witness that question when it is his turn. If,
I understand.
but
Yes, I
but
agree.
when you're testifying, sir, about the engine going offline, what is it you're testifying about?
Well, as far as I know, the governor's shutting the engine down.
All right, okay. I have read through, sir, a handwritten statement that I understood a Coast Guard representative wrote out and that you then reviewed and signed apparently the day after the incident. And I just have a question. I'm not sure I heard you correctly, but in your direct testimony, I believe you said that engine number 3 and number 6 were running at the time of the incident.
Yes, sir.
Did I hear your testimony correctly?
Yes, sir.
If I am reading this handwritten statement correctly, it recites in here that engine number 3 and number 4 on the starboard side were running. Does that mean that the handwritten statement is incorrect?
That would be incorrect
right.
because it was number 3 and number 6.
All right, and your recollection on that is clear as you sit here today, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I have nothing further, Captain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Parties in interest, Drew Quip. No question. Weatherford. Anadako. No question. Thanks, sir. Moax. Douglas Brown.
I have a photo. Well, before I drag my computer up there, I have a photo that's not introduced. I would like to show it to the witness, show it to everybody, and ask him if it accurately depicts the panel that he's talking about. If it does, I will then offer it, email it to you.
No, sir.
Everybody can view it on.
We will stick with the process. If you want to introduce witnesses or evidence to the board for consideration, we do it in writing and outside of the hearing.